Hey yogis, I am Amy if you haven't met me before, and I am here to take you through a power yoga flow, specifically focusing on our lower body today. So really getting those hips, those glutes, those legs all fired up. We will of course do a little warm up, but it will be a short one and we're going to start building heat pretty quickly. So if there's any other moves that you feel you need before we begin, feel free to pop me on pause and take those now. You might also want to grab a block just for the first few minutes of the practice, or a cushion, anything that you've got nearby to help prop up the hips if that is something that feels good for you. So we're beginning today in our malasana, bringing the elbows and the knees to touch, lengthening the tailbone down towards the earth as the crown of the head lifts up towards the sky. This is where you can pop something underneath your bum to give you a little bit of support. You also don't need to have your heels touching the floor. They might be lifted off the mat like this, in which case you could pop blocks or cushions under those too. So we'll be here for a few minutes just grounding into our practice. So make sure you're nice and comfortable to spend a few minutes here. In our malasana, we'll start to connect to our breath. So this might be the first time today that you've stopped to notice the quality of your breath. Is it short? Is it shallow? Is it constricted? Or is it long, deep and smooth? No right or wrong answer, just taking a moment to notice your breathing. And I will invite you to start taking deep breaths in and out through the nose, filling the belly up with air on every inhale, and squeezing out every last drop of air as you exhale. Start to bring your awareness to your lower body. So how are the hips, the glutes, the legs, the feet feeling? Can you feel all the places where your feet connect to the earth, drawing energy up to move you through this practice? Are your legs maybe feeling a bit tired and achy? Or are they feeling full of energy, ready to take on this practice? Once again, no right or wrong answers. Just taking a moment to notice and then using this information to inform you as you move through this flow. Take one more deep breath here. Bring the hands down onto the mat, step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat, maybe walk the right foot forwards a few inches so that it's in line with the right hand. Inhale, lift the chest, shine the heart forwards. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, lift, drop the hips down. Exhale, round, draw the hips and the chin towards one another. Inhale, drop the belly, draw the shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, lift. Now stay here. Drop that back knee down onto the mat and maybe take some movement into that right hip. Maybe rocking from side to side. Maybe rolling onto the outer edge of that right foot. Option to come down onto the forearms here. Feeling into our lizard pose. Now either down on the forearms or up on the hands. Bend that left knee, draw the heel in towards the glute, then swing the right hand to reach around for the left foot. Start to draw that foot in towards the body. Deep breaths here, opening through the chest, the shoulders, the hips, the quads. Release that foot down, bring the right hand back to the mat, lift the left knee off the mat, root down through the right foot, step the left foot forward this time, and step the right foot back, coming into lizard on the second side, adjusting the position of that left foot as you need to. Inhale, shine the heart forwards. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, arch the back. 2 more times. Inhaling to lift, gazing straight ahead. Exhaling, gazing inwards. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Then deep breath in, lift the chest, drop that back knee down, and take a few moments feeling into the hips in our lizard. Maybe coming down onto the forearms if that feels good. Plant both hands on the mat or stay on the forearms as you bend the right foot in, sweep the left arm around, draw the heel in towards the glute, stretching through that quad and deep breathing. Release that foot, plant both hands on the mat, tuck under the back toes and step your way back forwards into your malasana. Once again, bring the hands together at heart center, fingers can be interlaced, pressing the hands into the knees, lift the hips so that the torso is parallel to the ground, drop them back down, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Lift, lower, take 5 more. We're doing 10 in total. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that really has my hips burning. Now lift the hips, straighten the legs, walk the feet into hip width apart, and just take a moment to pedal out, opening through the hamstrings, bending the knees deeply, feeling into the entire posterior chain here. Inhale, halfway lift, come up to a flat back. Exhale, plant both hands on the mat, step it back to a plank position and hold here. Start to rock back and forth, coming all the way up onto the tiptoes, warming up through the wrists and engaging our core. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your plank and start to pedal the legs, dipping one knee at a time down to the mat. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your plank and then wave the spine back to your downward facing dog and start to pedal out through the legs. Inhale, come up onto the toes, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels over to the right, bend into the knees, send the chest back towards the thighs. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, drop the heels back to the other side. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, drop the heels down onto the mat. Inhale, sweep the right leg high, open the hip, bend the leg. Start to take big circles with that right knee. Switch direction of the circles. Inhale, sweep that leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale to the right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale to the left elbow. Inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that foot through in between the hands. Deep breath in, sweep the arms up, and exhale here in your high lunge. Inhale, reach the fingertips even higher up towards the sky. Exhale, tap that back knee towards the floor to hover. Lift it back up. Tap it down, lift it back up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back to your high lunge, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands to heart center, launch your way forwards into a warrior 3. You can extend the arms out in front of you for a little extra challenge. Now take 10 dips with that right knee. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the left toes all the way up to the sky. Bring the torso down towards the right thigh. Standing split. Fingertips on the mat or at heart center. Take 5 Jiva squats, tapping the left knee to the right calf for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend back up to your standing splits and then drop the left toes all the way back to the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, frame that foot, step it back to plank, work your way through a vinyasa. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes maybe. Feel that stretch down the front of the legs. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the left toes high, open the hip, bend the leg, start to take those circles. Switch direction of the circles. Now inhale, sweep those toes high, exhale, knee to nose. Deep breath in, extend, deep breath out, left elbow. Fill those lungs, reach that leg up. Empty those lungs, tap the right elbow. Last time, inhale to extend, exhale, knee to nose, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then step that foot through between the hands. Use your next breath in to sweep the arms up into your high lunge. Exhale here. Inhale, find even more length. Exhale, tap that back knee to hover, lift it back up. For 4, lift, 3, lift, 2, lift, 1. Back to your high lunge, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart center, launch your way into a warrior 3. Take a moment to root down through that left leg, and then we take our 10 dips. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Descend that chest down, sweep the right toes high, standing splits. Then we take our 5 Jiva squats, tapping that knee in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach back up into your standing splits, then drop the right toes all the way back. Woo! Inhale, reach the arms back up into your high lunge. Frame that front foot, step it back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, maybe roll over those toes, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, deep breath in through the nose. Maybe sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale, right toe sweep high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, reach. Back to the nose. Step that foot through. Adding on, but you know roughly where we're going to start with. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale here. Inhale, extend even higher. Exhale, take 5 taps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart center. Launch into your warrior 3. Take your 10 dips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend into standing splits. Take your 5 Jiva squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time extend back to standing splits. Then bring the right hand down towards the mat, left hand up towards the sky. Open the hips out into your half moon. Right fingertips can be on the earth or they can be hovering for a little extra challenge. Holding here in your half moon. Deep breaths. Whoop. Excuse me while I just kick the door. Now drop the left toes all the way to the back of the mat. Both toes point out, both heels point in. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink down into your goddess. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink it down. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink it down. Now pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend deeply into that right knee, straighten the left leg, left toes come up to the sky, side lunge. Fingertips can be down on the mat at heart center or reaching up towards the sky. Completely release, drop that bum down onto the mat, straighten the right leg out in front of you, bring it back down, then can you lift the hips back off, travel to side lunge on the other side. Drop yourself down, straighten that left leg, place it back down, lift yourself off, back to the right. One more time on each side, lift that right leg, back down, over to the left. Left leg lifts, place it back down. Now launch up into a warrior 2, turning the right toes out, left toes in, sinking into that right knee. Inhale, straighten the leg, palms touch, exhale, sink it down. Inhale, straighten, exhale, sink. One more time. Inhale, straighten, exhale, sink. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms as they are. Keep the right foot as it is. Torso twisting over to the right. We'll hop the left knee to meet the right, but keep the left foot hovering. So hop, left knee meets the right, left heel draws into left glute. We've landed in a twisted chair with an open twist to the left and the left heel hugging in towards the left glute. Now drop that left foot down, sweep both arms up overhead, coming into our traditional chair. Holding here. Breathing deeply. Maybe come up onto the tiptoes for a little extra challenge. High, 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 up on those feet. One more deep breath here. Release those heels down to the mat. Hands come down to the earth. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands on the mat. Step it back to your plank. Work through a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath before we move on to the other side. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhale, sweep the left toes high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left elbow. Deep breath in, extend. Deep breath out, right elbow. Fill those lungs, reach that toe up. Then draw the knee into the nose and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that foot through. Deep breath in, sweep the arms up, high lunge. Exhale here. Inhale, reach those fingertips even further. Exhale, tap that knee down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart center. Launch into your warrior 3 and take those 10 knee dips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down into your standing splits and take your 5 Jiva squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, right hand up. Come into half moon, opening the hips, extending the fingertips, finding length through both sides of the waist here, and maybe hovering the left fingertips off the mat for a little extra challenge. And then dropping the right toes all the way to the back of the mat, both toes pointing out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink into your squat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. Last time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the left leg, straighten the right, side lunging onto the left leg this time. If you heard a weird noise, that was my foot squeaking along the mat. So fingertips on the mat for support, at heart center, all up to the sky. Drop the hips, lift that left leg, place it back down, travel over to the other side, drop it down, extend the right leg, over to the other side. One more time on each side. Straighten that left leg, travel back to the right, straighten the right leg, travel back into a warrior 2, facing the front of the mat. Left knee is bent, pressing into the outer edge of that right foot. Inhale, fly that warrior. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, fly. Exhale, sink it down. One more time. Inhale, fly. Exhale, sink it down. Then we hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then keeping the upper body twisting to the side, fingertips extended, we bring the right knee hovering, trying to bring the right knee in to meet the left, keeping the right heel drawing into the glute, upper body twisting to the right, twisted chair. And then drop the right toes down, sweep both arms up, sink the hips down, bending into the knees, holding our chair. I did a strength workout yesterday, so this is definitely very challenging for me. If you are feeling the same, you are not alone. Maybe we come up onto the tippy toes for a little extra challenge. Finding the balance. Drop those heels down, descend into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to your plank. Work through a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll start to cool it down now. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, bring the right knee in towards the right wrist. Right toes point towards the bottom left corner of the mat. Drop the left knee down onto the mat and the left shin. Inhale, sweep the arms up. So we're in an active pigeon variation. Right knee is forward and the right heel is coming in towards the left knee. Finding a bit of balance here, feeling into any wobbles. Bring the hands down onto the mat, then slide the left knee in behind the right, sit your bum back, landing in Gomukhasana. with the right knee stacking on top of the left. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. Exhale, maybe fold down over the legs if it feels good. Draw the air into the lungs as you draw yourself back upright. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the left hand onto the right knee. Right fingertips either come out behind, hook around the left hip, or maybe reach for the left foot. Inhale, sweep both arms up, unravel the legs, point the toes out in front of you, shins are parallel to the mat, or you can straighten the legs for our boat pose. Wouldn't be a yoga class if we didn't have a little bit of core work in there somewhere. Hold your boat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then option to rock back and forwards, and then find your way up into a chair pose. One last little bit of fire in those legs, just for a little moment, and then release into your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands, step back to plank, maybe one final chaturanga, or maybe just going straight back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left toes high. Exhale, left knee comes towards the left wrist. The toes point back towards the bottom right corner of the mat. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up and hold here in your active pigeon variation. Bring the hands down onto the mat, slide the right knee in behind the left, sit the hips back, Gomukhasana. Maybe you stay upright, or maybe you find the length on an inhale and the fold on an exhale. I would totally collapse down over my legs, but I don't want to squish the microphone, so if you feel like totally folding over, feel free. Slide those hands back up if you folded down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left, either bringing the left hand out behind, around the hip, or reaching it for that foot. Inhale, sweep both arms up, unravel, extend those legs back into your boat for one last time. I'm just shimmying forward so that I've got the space. Hold your boat, one last little push here. And then maybe descend into a low boat, hovering the hands and the feet above the earth. Feeling into the shakes. And then everyone, drop yourself down onto your back. Hug those knees into the chest. Give yourself a big, big squeeze. Feel proud of what you've just done. Whether you fell out of poses, whether you had to press pause, whether you came to the brink of giving up, you are here, you made it. Whatever happened, you have something to be proud of. Take such deep breaths here that you feel your belly pushing your thighs away from you. Filling the body with oxygen, replenishing all those tissues, all those muscles that we've just worked so hard. I was seriously sweating in that flow, so if you were too, you are not alone. Bring the hands onto the knees, start to take big circles with the knees, taking them away from each other. Going in whichever direction, and then switch direction. Keep hold of the right knee, either with the hands around the front of the shin or behind the thigh. Bring the left ankle to cross over the top of that right leg. Then start to draw the right knee towards you and the left knee away from you. Keep the left toes nice and flexed and nice and active. Maybe take circles with the ankles. And make sure that your shoulders and your hips are rooting down into the earth and that there's no tension in your neck or your shoulders or your face. Unravel, unwind, and just do a little twizzle over to the other side. So right ankle over left knee, draw the left knee in, the right knee away. Notice how this side maybe feels different from the other. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Unravel, take any final moves that are calling to you. Maybe a happy baby. Maybe another knees to chest. And then I will present the option of Supta Baddha Konasana for our Shavasana today. But you can take whatever version of Shavasana is calling to you. Just nice to get some final opening in the hips after all that work we put them through. I'll also give the option of taking one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Feeling the belly rising and falling with each breath. Maybe feeling the heartbeat. And noticing all the parts of the body that are connected to the mat. Once again, the earth giving us energy, this time replenishing our body after that flow, that power, that strength. Take a few moments in silence to connect to your body, your breath, your heartbeat. As you are ready, start to bring whatever movement is calling to you today as you slowly, gently, lovingly make your way up out of your Shavasana. Option to come back to our Malasana for our final closing moments of the practice. Maybe noticing how the lower body feels different from the start. One more final deep releasing breath. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I really hope you enjoyed getting your power on in your lower body. Hopefully you're not feeling too achy by the end of that. If you did enjoy this video, I would be super duper grateful if you could subscribe to my channel so we can practice together again in the future. Leave a comment with any thoughts, requests, suggestions, and of course don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Have a wonderful rest of your day.